As the crowd continues to file in, we get set to bring you another exciting game. Good to have you with us for this battle between AFC teams as the Ravens get set to take on the Raiders. Both teams have taken the field, and the season is about ready to get started. Leckler in to kick this one off.
To start the game. Lewis back to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. This one is handled by Lewis. The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game. So, John, we expect a lot of big plays in today's game with two of the best offenses in the NFL having at it.
The thing about both these teams is they're not just one-dimensional. If something doesn't work, they make the adjustment and they come at you in another way. I'm looking for lots of big plays in this one.
And he gets the delayed handle. Number 51 comes up to make the play at the 31.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
6-yard gain.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 31-yard line.
So we're going to take it. Run, Dad! Let's run!
They line up in the I formation, going to the right. Tatum is there for the tackle at the 37. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
And that's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The Raiders come out in a nickel package. They'll pass on first down. Gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. He took what he was given, completing the pass.
Yeah, what you want to do as a receiver who's facing zone coverage is to break into the secondary, find a hole, settle down, and show the quarterback your numbers. That was a good job.
2nd and short.
47-yard line.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go, boys.
They'll go from the shotgun.
Alert, 5-5. Deuce. Keep the throttle down. Hey, let's
Just
go.
tucks it away. Tatum is there for the tackle. He tried to pick his way through the middle, but there was no room.
That's right. And when the middle of your offensive line is eaten up like that, you got to try and get to the outside. But they wouldn't let him get away.
Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Go make a play.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3, looking for the long completion. It's caught. Brown is there on the stop at the 20-yard line.
This is one of those guys that you can't let get behind you. You have to give up some of those shorter completions underneath.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
No more, fellas. You can't stop me.
Lewis lines up behind his fullback in the eye. With the pass, nice adjustment. Number 41 comes up to make the play at the 9. They get another first down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass, and it's working.
9 yards will get them 6 points.
9-yard line.
Come on.
They'll go from the I formation. Hands it off. He was really hit hard on that play. Short gain, big hit by the defensive end. It's 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
One of us will make a play.
Right, the lone setback. With the carry, McElroy is there on the stop. Rice battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. They're just 3 yards away from the end zone.
On the 3-yard line.
Let's go. Be physical. Let's go.
Ismail, the motion man.
You gotta have it, D. Stay at home.
Hand it off. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Trying to run it on 3rd down does not work, so we'll see what they decide to do in this situation. Stover will put them in the lead if he makes this. Through the uprights and good. And they come away with a field goal on their first drive of the game.
They established some things on offense, and they got 3 points out of it. I'm thinking that we're going to see a lot more points out of them before this one's over.
Baltimore is lined up for the kickoff. Allen back deep to return.
This one is handled by Haynes. Oakland trying to push this one all the way down the field for the lead. Ball on their own 25.
Will start the drive at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Turn it up now. Stay close now.
Branch, the man in motion.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Let's ride, man. They ain't got nothing.
On the ground. Lewis is there on the stop. At the 25. Trying to find something in the middle. Nothing open.
I'll tell you, the guys up front got outworked on that one. They got knocked off the line, and they never recovered.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Go make a play. Yeah, you see me. What's the
They're
play?
looking for the run with all those linebackers out there. Number 25 moves in motion. Little misdirection. Number 92 is there for the tackle at the 28.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
3rd and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Let's go, B. Let's go. Get my cut back. Let's go.
The
boy.
Ravens come out in a
Here we
nickel
go,
package.
Check it.
He takes the delayed handoff. Lewis brings him down before he can reach the marker. Good call there, John. The draw caught them off guard.
And here's the thing. Running draw plays softens up the defense and slows down the pass rush. When you can run the draw for good yardage, you really open things up for the passing game.
Here we go. Hold the look.
Jackson is the deep back. Casper, the man in motion. Hand it off. Lewis is there on the stop at the 36.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
2nd and 9 coming up
on
here.
the 36-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Set. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 98 is there for the tackle at the 42.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Knock him out. Hey, score. Set. It's on.
With the counterplay. Suggs comes up to make the play at the 48. They're putting together a nice drive here.
And they're frustrating this defense in the process. 2 times they've converted on 3rd down.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
No more, fellas. Nothing. They don't get nothing. Get some slack going.
He's going to run it. Crary is there on the stop at the 40. He made the play with his feet rather than his arm there.
It's just so frustrating as a defense when a quarterback takes off and makes a play, because that's just one more thing you have to defend against.
It's 2nd down, 2 to go. Number 25 goes in motion. Hand off to the tailback. McAllister comes up to make the play at the 34-yard line.
This is tough running here. Let's watch him as he gets through right here, and he breaks a tackle and keeps moving forward. I'll tell you, this guy's hard to bring down.
One back. Get it started. 888. What's the hard count? Here we come.
They'll run this one. Stabler dives forward. Picked up a few yards on the scramble, John.
He's one of those guys who's willing to run to make something happen. You have to be aware of that kind of thing on defense.
This is the 10th play of this drive.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Go make a play. Let's go.
Jackson, the lone setback on the carry. Crary is there on the stop at the 27. Jackson takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. So at the end of one, the score is 3-0. Ravens.
The Ravens 3, the Raiders nothing.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. 3rd down, and they'll have to try to get it to the 24-yard line to pick up a 1st down. The Ravens come out in a nickel package. Dropping back. He'll keep it. There he goes. Suggs is there on the stop at the 16-yard line.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a third down situation, but if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big first down.
Clear! Clear! Watch out. Let's go, D.
A little misdirection. They're going to spot this one at the 11-yard line. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. Allen with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Down inside the 15.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
Here we go. All right, let's go. No, 1, 1, 1.
The Ravens come out in a dime package. Can't pull him down. Starks is there for the tackle at the 7-yard line. Jackson picks up some tough yards there. Seven yards to go for the touchdown.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
You gotta believe in this hard game.
The Ravens with a 4-man front. He tucks it away. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Solid yardage on that run.
You know, people say you got to run the ball, you got to control the clock, but the key thing is you have to run the ball successfully. You have to establish a threat that you're going to make the defense respect.
It's 1st and goal at the 1.
Let's go, let's go. Be careful.
Allen, the lone back. A little misdirection. And he gets in there. Touchdown.
When it comes to a play like this, the lowest man with the best leverage is going to generate the biggest push. Seems that the offense got plenty low on that play.
Janikowski comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Just what they wanted to do. Take a lot of time off the clock. Cap it off with a touchdown.
They put out a great effort, controlling the line of scrimmage and getting some big plays that move the sticks. You want to keep seeing those sticks moving if you're on offense. Stick stopping is usually a bad thing.
Leckler will be kicking off.
Lewis back deep to return.
He got all of that one. This one is taken by Reed. They're ready to go again after that last drive ended with a field goal. Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. Keep it up.
Only one man in the backfield. Hand off to the tailback. Number 41 is there for the tackle at the 31-yard line.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
2nd and 4 coming up here.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Blue jam, blue jam. So low, so low.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. Tatum comes up to make the play at the 37. About a 5-yard pickup for the first down.
The defense was taken out of their game plan on that play. No one was able to get away from their block until it was too late.
Ball on their own 37.
Do something, do something. Get some swat going. Temple.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Throws it, comes in low, but he has it. Haynes is there for the tackle at the 47. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Bring it up, baby. Bring it up, bring it up. Let's run, man.
Hand off to the tailback. Keating comes up to make the play. At midfield, the defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Hey, watch the screens. Let's go, D.
They line up in the I formation. Atkinson is there for the tackle. The running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the first down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz. And when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge, and that's how he got by the first down marker.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. It's showtime, baby. Not today.
The Ravens line up in trips bunch. Long comes up to make the play at the 40-yard line.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Ball on the
Second and
40-yard
9.
line.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go, baby. Here we go, baby.
Green in motion.
Under 10, 10. They ain't got nothing.
Gets the pass off. He can't stay inbounds.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Ismail was the intended receiver on that play. 8th play of this drive.
Keep your eyes up.
Bowler with a man in motion.
Don't let him pass you.
Looking for something long. He can't bring it down inbounds.
Pass interference on the defense.
He
First
did
down.
prevent the touchdown, but it won't be easy now for the defense to stop them.
Yeah, sometimes an interference call can be the difference between the offense getting 3 or getting 7.
It's first and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go now. No more, fellas.
The last time they were down here, they settled for a field goal.
Danny.
And with a counter play, he's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
You're going to see a good play by the corner right here. He reads it, and right there he makes a solid tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
All day, baby. Come on. All right, now. Get me going.
A little misdirection. And he's in for the score.
And he powers his way in there. He follows that push, and he gets the score.
Stover comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good.
Now, that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running, and they do a great job of executing them when they run them.
Baltimore is lined up for the kickoff. Haynes back deep to return.
Sends it sailing. This one is taken by Haynes. Good, effective drive the last time they had the ball, and it ended with a touchdown. Ball on their own
Will
25.
start the drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Come on, regular.
Baltimore comes out in their nickel package. With a counter play, Lewis is there on the stop. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Ball on their own 24.
Ain't no thing. It's showtime, baby.
Gets the pass off. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. The safety makes a nice play getting to the ball and tipping it away.
Yeah, he made the play when really the receiver should have had it. Moving to meet the ball is something that some receivers don't do well.
On the 24-yard line.
Keep it underneath. There we go, D. Let's go, boys. Watch the
The defense lines up in the nickel.
Bring it up. Bring it up. Hey, watch the ball.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 70.
Lawrence
Still
moved a
third
little
down.
early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
And they'll be looking at a 3rd and long now after the penalty backs them up. Baltimore with 6 defensive backs.
Solid 29.
Dropping back,
Don't let him pass.
gets rid of it, right on target to the wide receiver. He stopped immediately, and it won't be enough for the first down.
Gain on the play.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. And he waves for the fair catch. The Raiders pick up the fumble. They give it right back to them after the fumble on the punt return.
I'll tell you, when you're returning a punt, your number one priority is to hold on to the ball. I mean, your defense just made a good stand. And the offense is set to come in and make something happen. And you do something like that.
Here it comes.
Allen, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. Rowe is there for the tackle at the 13. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Watch the play. Here we go.
The last time they were down here, they scored a touchdown. Gets rid of it, and he hits his target. McAllister brings him down at the 3-yard line. First down as he's able to hang on to that bullet.
Yeah, great job of holding on to it. That one had steam coming off it.
2 minutes to go.
Ball on the 3-yard line.
Keep moving. Get my cut back. Let's go. Be filthy. Deuce it, deuce it. Hey, let's go. One deep. Need a hammer, not the nail.
Gets the toss to the right, keeping him at bay. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
Here's a no-huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
You gotta believe it. It's our game. Get it started.
They'll run this one. Lewis comes up to make the play at the 1.
I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Gets rid of it. Catches it. Touchdown, Oakland. He audibles into the perfect pass play. Janikowski comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. They were set up with good field position and were able to make the most of it by getting the touchdown.
It's never a good thing for your defense when they come out onto the field and they start in their own territory. They couldn't get the job done there.
Leckler comes in to kick off.
Reed back to return.
Nice distance. This one is fielded by Reed. The Ravens need to score quickly as they start this drive at the 25.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
X, hold the look. Let's go now.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package.
Here we come.
Gets rid of it. Jumps, and he has it. Brown is there on the stop at the 46.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. And it keeps the same defense on the field.
Gets the pass off. Picked off. It's intercepted. Room to run. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. He dives. Touchdown. A spectacular interception and returned for a touchdown. Janikowski comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
Here's a situation where the offense can make this negative a positive. The defense will probably be looking to jump another pass, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a stop-and-go route with a good pump fake, and maybe they'll get a quick score of their own.
Leckler looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Back deep to return.
This one is fielded by Reed. The defense picked off a pass there last time out and returned it for 6 points. First and 10.
At the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go. All right, now. Let's go.
Bowler back in the shotgun. Going for the deep man. And he fails to hang on to that one.
It's the old adage, speed kills. Minnesota's dropping the ball.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Good shoot. Yes, on.
Only one man in the backfield. Dropping back with the throw. Haynes comes up to make the play at the 33.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Passing here on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it. Incomplete.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Stay at home. Let's go. Here we go.
Baltimore lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Throws it. He hits his receiver.
A successful offense is one that can run and throw for good yardage on first down.
9-yard
Gain of 9 on the play.
2nd and 1. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Dropping back. Throwing. Almost intercepted. It'll be 3rd down after they fail to complete that short attempt.
On the play.
Time for the defense to play up tight and bump those receivers. If they do that, they can disrupt any short patterns that the quarterback is planning on throwing to.
Watch out. Blue down, blue down.
The Ravens come out on the 46. Handed off to the back. Thomas takes him down before he can get the first. The ball carrier stops short. That'll probably lead to a punt. Leckler comes into the game for the punt. Reed sets up, waiting for the punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10.
What screen?
The Raiders with a 4-man front.
They soft, man.
To carry it, Millen comes up to make the play.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
On the play.
Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
All on us, y'all. Bring it up, bring it up.
Only one man in the backfield.
Come on. We're talking about bring it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
With the pass, it's broken up. Jackson was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Hey, had the coverage on the play.
With so little time, unless they throw real short and can get everyone lined up for a spike, I think they need to try to get the first by throwing towards the sidelines.
27-yard line.
Play defense. Deuce it, deuce it.
The Raiders line up in the quarter defense. They go with the pass play on 3rd and short. Throwing. Almost picked off. Millen had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Number 4 will come in now to punt it away. Allen sets up to run back the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Hold on, we've got a penalty on the play. Let's check
On
it
the
out.
receiving team, number 21.
The team with the most discipline is the team that doesn't commit stupid penalties, and they're the team that usually executes better.
Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Turn it up now. Watch the snap down. Let us get set. Watch out.
Lewis is there for the tackle at the 23. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
No, one. Let's go. Play hard and fast, baby.
Only one man back.
You do it, baby.
At the end of two, the score is 21-10. Raiders.
Oakland 21, Baltimore 10. We're ready to begin the third quarter of play.
Stover is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Allen back to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 4. Oakland is looking to extend its advantage as they take over again offensively. It's first and 10.
Will start the drive at the 27-yard line. First and 10.
One of us will make a play. Regular. Get it out.
Pressure. All day to throw. Pump fakes. Takes off and running. Big tackle. He puts everything into that stick. He breaks this one for a gain.
You know, you can run any defensive scheme you want. But I'll tell you this, it's hard to compensate for the quarterback that can scramble and make plays on the run.
Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball. Go make a play.
Stabler with a man in motion.
Get some slack going.
Hand off to the tailback. Prairie is there on the stop at the 40.
Hey, all he had to do was get behind those big old blockers and just keep pushing. The next thing you know, they're moving the chains.
So they have first and 10 here.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Defense, get ready. One back. Yeah, let's go, baby.
The Ravens come out on the 46. There he goes. Stabler with the dive. Give him some room to run. He'll do exactly that and pick up a first down.
And as a defense, with that kind of run, you can do everything right and still be wrong. I mean, it's a rough thing to stop the quarterback when he starts doing things like that.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Let's go now.
Nickelback in this time.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
With the throw, he hits his receiver. The 10, 5, touchdown, Oakland.
I'll tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
The point after is good.
Give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
Leckler comes in to kick off.
Reed back to return.
This one is handled by Reed. The Ravens need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, let's go.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Ismail moves in motion. With a counterplay. Number 83 is there on the stop at the 26-yard line.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
It's second down and 9 to go.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. What screams?
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. He tried to float one out there.
Jackson, the intended receiver, on the play. Third and 9. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Watch the vertical. Watch the vertical. Stay with those receivers.
Right in the backfield. Drops back with the pass. He finds his man. He gets the first down reception and then some.
Results in a first down.
Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Stay at home. You can't stop me. Here we go, baby. Here we come.
Only one man in the
Hey,
backfield.
watch that screen. Let's go.
Handed off. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. They tried to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
He brought some extra guys up on the run blitz. They got penetration, and they shut the play down.
Ball on their own 46.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
We like to practice rules. Watch your eyes. Watch left. Blue jam, blue jam. Come on. Break it up, baby. Turn it up now.
With the throw. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
He has a great feel for defending the pass, and he always seems to be in great position to make a play in the ball.
Mason was his intended target.
3rd and 12. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, D-line, watch the screen. So we gonna
Right, the lone setback. Under pressure, throwing. And the catch is made. Hayes brings him down before he can reach the marker. Jackson caught it short of the first down marker. Number 4 is trying to pin them close to their goal line. Won't take a chance trying to return this one. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Don't stop that motor. Let's run, man.
Allen is the deep back. Closing in, throws it. Jumps up, he has it.
As a receiver, you hate to have that ball thrown high because you're stretched out and vulnerable to the big hit by one of those defenders. But this guy's tough, and he'll do what he has to make the catch in that situation.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Let us dictate. Keep moving. Let's go, baby. Regular.
Baltimore using 3 linebackers. Christensen comes in motion.
They ain't got nothing. Keep the throttle down. Check it.
Pressure coming, sack. The big man gets in there for a big sack.
He's got a great combination of size and move. Now, he won't be winning any races, but he's good at getting after the quarterback. And let me tell you, you never want him to be the guy falling on top of you.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation.
Up top. Let's go. Set right here. Make him go short. Hey, look.
Looking for the long completion down the left side. He has it. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Oakland.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good.
Football is all about trusting your teammates to make good decisions out there in the heat of the battle. When you can do that, everybody starts firing on all cylinders, and you can come up with drives like the one we just saw.
Leckler looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Back deep to return.
Good distance. This one is fielded by Reed. Following a punt on their last drive, the offense now makes its way back out onto the field. Ball on their own 25.
25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. No more, fellas. Here we go.
Hand off to the tailback. Millen is there on the stop at the 27-yard line. Lewis takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Ball on
Second
their own
and 8.
27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Play football. Shotgun. Shotgun.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. With the throw. Hey, comes up to make the
Jackson
play.
with the reception.
So they pick up a first down and a lot more. Good call there.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. Ain't no thing. Knock him out. You can't stop me. Yes, on. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Handed off to the back. This one will be spotted at the 41. He wraps him up and now has 4 tackles.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Be careful. Let's do
The
our thing. Let's
Raiders
do our
come out
thing.
in a nickel
Jenny,
package.
Jenny,
Throws it. Thrown behind, but caught. They'll spot this one at the 31. He wraps up the ball carrier, and his tackle total is now 4. Good throw there and a first down pickup.
You know, an NFL quarterback has to have a strong arm to be successful. He doesn't necessarily need to be able to throw it 70 yards, but he has to put some zip in the ball and squeeze it into tight places.
Lewis, the deep back, gets the handoff on the delay. McElroy is there on the stop at the 26-yard line. Lewis rumbles forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
we turning it up. Back in the gun.
Out of the shotgun. Dropping back. Pressure. Got to him as he throws.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
26-yard line.
Hey, watch the screens. Play hard and fast, baby.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. He takes the delayed handoff. Millen is there for the tackle at the 26. An excellent play with a linebacker, and he'll be well short of the first down. Stover leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. That kick goes right through the uprights as he adds another 3 to the score.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get him a TD.
Baltimore is lined up for the kickoff. Haynes back deep to return.
This one is taken by Haynes.
The most important thing to do now is to protect the football. You've got a good lead, and you don't want to throw it away by making any costly mistakes.
The Raiders will start the drive at the 17-yard line. First and 10.
Check it out, baby. Let's go.
They line up in the I formation.
Let's go.
Going to the air on first down. With the pass, nearly intercepted.
Pass interference on the defense.
Thomas
First down.
got there a little too early.
Yeah, those guys were having a battle all the way down the field.
First and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Let's go, D. We like a pack of wolves.
The Ravens come out in a nickel package. On the call, fakes the handoff. Throwing. Interception. Stabler has that one picked off.
The ball and the defender and the receiver all got there at the same time.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception.
Hey, let's go, 1D. Yeah.
Lewis, the lone setback. Heat moves in motion.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Throws it. Ismail was the intended receiver on that play.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Will. Here we go. Watch your eyes. Here I go.
Lewis, the lone setback, dropping back. Throwing. Knocked away. And they were each jockeying for position while that one was in the air. Let's get the call. This one goes against the defender.
Both the offensive and the defensive player have a right to go for the ball there. But it looks as though the defender just decided to tackle the receiver rather than play in the pass.
1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
They got it into the end zone on their last red zone drive. They'll pass on 1st down. Steps up under pressure, so a fly to the end zone. Drops the interception. Dropped in the end zone, so the offense still has possession.
And that's the last thing you want as a defender, to have the ball go right through your hands in the end zone.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. So low.
Looking upfield. Number 41 is there on the stop at the 8-yard line. Lewis with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Raiders ahead of the Ravens 35-13. The Ravens have good field position as we begin the 4th quarter and need to capitalize fast. They're 8 yards from the end zone.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Let's go. Turn it up now.
Bowler from the shotgun. Gets rid of it, and he hits his target. Brown is there on the stop at the 2.
This is a guy who comes to play, and he seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on 3rd down, and he's there for the reception and the 1st down.
All right, let's go. Don't stop that motor. Blue jam.
A little misdirection. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. The interior lineman, John, got off the ball very well on that play.
Yeah, and the key to stopping that kind of run is exactly that. Whoever fires off the line faster and gets better leverage is going to win those battles at the line.
It's 2nd and goal at the 6.
Under 10.
The backs are lined up in an I. Looking upfield. Number 93 is there for the tackle. The play calling is very surprising considering the size of the deficit.
Yeah, this is a time to put the ball in the air and force the defense to defend the long pass.
It's 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball. Good shoot.
Looking for room. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. They tried to get it in on the ground, and the defense says, not this time. It's 4th and goal coming up here.
Back in the gun. Watch your man. We're coming to red. Let's go.
There's no question they'll try to convert here on 4th down. Throws one up in the end zone. Makes the grab. Great job finding his target for a 4th quarter score. So they'll try to get the 2 here.
Yeah, you see me. Here I come. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Throws it. Ooh, nearly picked off. They failed to get the 2. Stove is just about ready to kick this one away.
Allen back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield. This one is fielded by Haynes. Haynes returns this one to the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
I can do it, baby. Let's go, man.
The defense lines up in the nickel. With a counterplay, Kemp hammers him at the 21-yard line.
That was a lack of execution from the offense. When the plan is to take it to the outside around the corner, you need to pick up some key blocks.
Ball on their own 21.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Go, 4. Watch out. Let's go.
Baltimore comes out in the quarter defense.
Let's go. D. From the start.
Throws it. Incomplete. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
All right, let's go.
They've done very well on third down to this point. Hand it off to the back. The 30. Reed is there on the stop. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Watch your man. Deuce
They
it.
line up in the I formation. Casper moves in motion.
Let's go. Knock him out. It's on. Play hard.
Going to the right. Keeps his feet moving. Number 98 is there for the tackle. It appears they've gotten someone for holding on the play.
offense.
Number 30 is called for holding.
Holding happens on almost every play. It just depends on whether the official sees it and decides to call it.
First down and a long way to go following that penalty. With the pass. Incomplete pass. The defense forced the issue that time, John.
And the guys up front got good pressure, forcing him to get rid of that one before he wanted to.
Second and long. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Keep it up. Get it up.
The Ravens line up in a 4-3.
Here we go.
Throws it. He's out of rhythm on this drive. Can't seem to get it going.
I tell you, they're giving a lot of different looks on this drive, and the quarterback's having a tough time adjusting on those last few passes.
Third and long. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Set right here. Here I go.
Baltimore comes out in the quarter defense. Stabler with a man in motion.
It's all about teamwork.
Fullback handoff. It's loose. The Ravens are there to pick up the ball. The ball bounces their way, and they can now hand it back to their offense here in the fourth quarter. They're inside the 20.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Stay at home. Back it up, baby. Rush in. Here we go.
They have to get some points on this drive and are in good position now to do that as they're in the red zone. Play action. Gets the pass off, and the catch is made. Bowler completes the pass. Good pickup, about 7 yards.
On the play.
They're
Second and
inside the 15.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. One back.
So they've had a lot of success so far in the red zone, and they'll try, obviously, to continue that here. Long is there on the stop at the 9-yard line. He broke a tackle in the backfield and got the first down.
Yeah, great play by the defender getting in the backfield, but he didn't wrap him up.
9 yards will get them 6
Ball
points.
on the 9-yard line.
Let's go. Watch the play. Knock him out. Not today.
Right, the long back. Hand it off. Long breaks the play up in the backfield. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Yeah, when you run up the middle, the offensive line needs to create some type of room. Otherwise, he's going to bounce right out of there and look for other places to run. And sometimes that'll result in a loss.
Regular. Let's go.
This team has been putting up good numbers inside the 20 here today.
Stiff arm to the ground. And a fumble. The Raiders are there to pick up the ball. And that's a very rare sight to see him fumble.
I don't recall seeing the ball pop out of his hands too often. But when you get a lot of carries, percentages eventually play against you.
So with the play in question, the coach has decided to challenge the call.
Yeah, and they might get this call reversed.
And we'll take a few looks to determine whether the ball came out before the knee was down.
The key thing here is that the ball started to come out before his knee was down. If it did, then it should be counted as a fumble.
No fumble occurred.
And that challenge was a good decision as the call is overturned.
Well, sometimes the official sees what you see, and sometimes he sees something else. But this time, everyone could see the call had to be changed.
Lewis, the lone back.
I'm coming through, baby. Contain him. Watch the outside.
Firing a ball into the end zone. It's broken up.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tipped passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Jackson was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Nothing long, nothing long. Let's go, baby. That's our chance. Danny.
Even though it's 4th and long here, they're going to go for it. Mason comes in motion.
Ain't no way.
With the pass, the wide receiver has it. Not even close. The attempt to get into the end zone on 4th and goal fails, and they may be out of chances. Ball on their own 17.
Start the drive at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10.
Come on. We turning it up.
With the counter play. Keeps his feet moving. Number 26 comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line. Great run to pick up the first down.
Well, this is the type of play where the back gets hit, but he has the strength to keep going, and he picks up even more yardage.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Here I go. Hey, watch that screen.
Baltimore using 3 linebackers.
We like to crack the wolves. All on us, y'all. Watch the play.
Hand off to the tailback. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Raiders.
When you talk about a dangerous back, this is what you have to be able to do. Not only get out there and outrun the defense, but have the power to bounce off a tackle and keep going.
The point after is good. They're ahead now by 23 following the touchdown. Leckman in to kick this one off.
Lewis back to return.
This one is handled by Lewis.
They need one quick score and then some more.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
What's the hard count? Let's go, D. Here we go.
Bowler sends a man in motion. Going to the air on first down with the throw. And it's complete. Sheds the tackle. Midfield, the 40. Atkinson is there on the stop at the 32-yard line.
He's one of the most dangerous receivers. Like to get the ball in his hands because he can break a long one at any time.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Come on.
Only one man back. Gets rid of it. And this pass is completed. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, watch the boot. Play football.
Lewis, the lone back.
Clear. Here we go.
With the throw.
They like to throw it to the sidelines in situations like that. His throw was just a little off.
Mason was his intended target. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
One center. Hey, let's go one deep.
Lewis, the lone setback. Going for the first on short yardage. Gets rid of it. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
He has a knack for making a big play. And that was another one right there.
2-minute warning coming up.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. What is that? Is that?
Bowler with a man in motion. A little misdirection. Number 51 is there for the tackle.
Hey, if you can keep running the ball in the fourth quarter as you're playing catch-up, that's an advantage that you have over the defense because it keeps them off balance.
Two minutes to go.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
We turning it up. Here I come.
This team has failed to score touchdowns inside the red zone today.
This one will be spotted at the 3. He's in on that stop. Gets credited with tackle number 6. The quarterback is calling them back to the line of scrimmage. Heat, the motion man.
Turn it up now.
Stepping up, throws one up in the end zone. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
It's second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Get some swat going. Check it.
The offense is going to have to try something different in order to score some touchdowns when they get inside their opponent's red zone.
For the end zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Ravens. It looks like they could have run that one in if they wanted to.
That's not usually the kind of defensive play that you expect to see down near the goal line. But they guessed pass, and they guessed right.
Watch the man.
They just couldn't execute.
The coach is telling them to go for the 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go now. From the start, from the start. Be careful. So we gonna take it.
Throws it. They've got it.
You have to take another look at that touchdown. He makes a beautiful play to keep his feet down and keep control of the ball at the same time. I'll tell you, that's the kind of thing that comes with great awareness and a whole lot of practice.
Onside kick from the 49-yard line. The Raiders will start this drive from the 45. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let us dictate. Let's go. Keep the throttle down. Let's go.
The Ravens come out in a 4-3. On the call, number 98 is there on the stop at the 44. Gain of about a yard.
1-yard gain on the play. Second and 9. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Here we come.
Out of the I formation. Stabler sends a man in motion.
Nothing. They don't get
Fullback handoff. Number 92 is there for the tackle at the 42-yard line. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Third down play. They have to get it to the 35-yard line for a new first.
Yeah, you see me. Hey, let's go.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down. Sheds the tackle. It's on the ground. The Ravens recover. Very unusual job because he just doesn't fumble very often.
Yeah, but fumbles are part of the game, and they happen to the best of it. First down may be where they try something towards the end zone, since they'll have 3 more downs to work with after that.
So the officials are calling for time, and I think it's because they want to review it.
And since we're in the last 2 minutes, that's a call that came down from the booth.
Clearly a big momentum shift could be in the making as we take a look at a possible fumble.
And they really had no choice but to challenge us because of what it could mean for both teams. I don't know. It's a tough call from seeing that angle.
No fumble occurred.
It was unclear initially why they called for a review, but now we understand the reason.
You have to give it to these officials. Their job's not easy. Sometimes they make mistakes, and most of the times they're right.
It's good. Great kick.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
He got all of it. The Ravens face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 25-yard line.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Watch the play. All on us, y'all. Come on.
Throws it. And it's caught. They're going to spot this one at the 41. The tackle is his 5th of the game. They want to hurry it up here.
Pick it up, baby. They ain't got nothing.
With the throw. And he ducks out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
You talk about great concentration. Watch this. He's able to keep his feet in bounds, make the catch on a perfectly placed pass.
So we have a challenge.
The officials are going to review it. Whenever a questionable call happens in the last 2 minutes, the review is called from upstairs.
It appeared he did a great job of keeping his balance along the sidelines.
Yeah, and the only question is, did he step out? That's what I think they're looking for in the booth.
Is an incomplete pass. The player was out of bounds.
So the referee agrees with the official upstairs, and this one has been overturned.
Well, it was put in to right a wrong. And right there, it was wrong. And now it's right.
So low, so low. Under 10, 10. Blue down, blue down. Hold the look. Bring it up, bring it up. All day, baby, come on. We coming to run. Let's go, boys.
Lets this pass fly deep down the middle. Almost intercepted. Deep throw, nearly picked off.
That was great defense right there. He got excellent position, and he did everything but come away with the ball.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Not here, not
The Raiders come out in a dime package. Throws it. Baltimore comes up short on 3rd down, and that's been the recurring theme here today.
They're just not getting into good 3rd down situations, which means that they have problems on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go, be physical. Hey, watch move. Nothing. They don't get nothing. You gotta believe it. It's our game.
As expected, they'll go for it here.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Hey, let's go.
With the throw. Almost picked off. Down by this much here in the 4th, they had no choice but to go for it.
Well, they're at the point of the game where they have to try something. Heck, next time maybe you try something else, but you can understand why they want to go for it here.
It's showtime, baby. You can't stop me. From the start, from the start. No more, fellas. Here I go. Set. Hey, watch the screen. Hey. Here we go. Hey.
He'll just take a knee.
On the ground. Here we go, baby. All right, let's go. Let's run, man. Not today. Let's go, now. We turning it up.
The final score is Oakland 45, Baltimore 27.
45. The Ravens 27.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.
Guys, that'll wrap up week 1. Let's take a look at some of the stats here. All right, so Browns, Steelers, Bengals wins, Ravens do not. Here we got the Texans, Jags get Titans and Dolphins, the only ones to win in the East. Bills, Jets. Raiders, Broncos win. Chiefs lose. Everybody in NFC loss. NFC, all of them go in. The Giants always win. In the West, you get one touchdown. Bradshaw's leading quarterback rating. Elholm, Hart, Brady. Horns. Castle. And then keep in mind that the starters in the M08 had position battles. Looked at Ravens quarterback, it was Bowler instead of Flacco. They're all CP. Controlled on the depth charts for the rushing yard and Peyton. Or nobody got over 100. That's now leaders. Everybody. Hussein Muhammad catches for Princess. Touchdown leaders Lynn Swan and Raymond. Defensive. Dolphin. The pictures are not right, so the greatest historic teams pictures are good, but what I got, Bayou Boys. I don't know if he didn't finish them. Jamal Williams from the Chargers. With 2 interception. Blunt, for the 49ers. Havoc on it, I believe it was. Kicking, we do have a lower setting to make sure that some you can see. We missed. So you can see there it happens that they miss one. Kind of miss it, but some. Punt net average really. Some. Starter by name the only one that's backwards. He might be in one. I've seen that a couple times with some periods and stuff. So some of those out, so on there. All right, so let's take a look at week 2 real quick, and this will probably. Like the game of the week is going to be the Cowboys and the Raiders. The night game will be the Steelers and the Chiefs. So we're only going to have 2 going forward. The only reason we had 3 this week is night games. One. Better down. Issues when the file had the games and standings when that. And after week, there was unavailable. So that's. All right, so let's see. So, the awards, we got David Carr, 23 of 33, 403, and touchdown. All 3 times. Total. Hunt, 6 tackles, 2 interceptions, a touchdown. The same. Ahmed. And Pro Bowl left. Well, whole lot going on. News yet? Okay, then. I think a lot of this when I. Oh, he just freeze for the Chargers. Steelers. Oh, this is. Why is it? That's interesting. Brings other records. All right, so that's what we're looking at. We'll start with the Dallas Cowboys and Raiders. Do that Friday. Steelers at the Chiefs. That on Sunday morning. Now these schedules that I generate to import into the game, I try to make sure everyone has at least a couple teams. I have 2, and I count both Monday night games on one. So as long as everybody has one, I'm pretty happy. No airtime on the channel. And then we're playing all the games out and fast forward. Nothing gets sent. That's a little more fair from us. But using this forward, so I don't know, 15 to 17 minutes per game. Fast forward. Pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll fast play these. Depends on when I'm going to play but we'll play all those. Go back to week. See this. Actually. But all of these were played. Bulls. Saints beat the Bears. Really. The Dolphins beat the Falcons. Jags beat the Bills. I was actually surprised by that game. So we'll see if they can. Giants squeak out the Chiefs. And then a defensive struggle, Broncos. That the Rams was pretty defensive as well, 13-17 Rams. Chargers at the Browns, 20-30 Browns. Steelers take out the Jets, 44-7. Jets tried to make a little bit of a comeback late, but wasn't really close. Cowboys, Vikings fairly easily. The Texans. Cardinals go down to the 49ers. To me, for the Cardinals. And then we just watched this morning the Bengals take out the Seahawks. Stopped on the 1 yard line. That touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Possibly could have took it to overtime, but fell it just a hair, inches, not even a yard. Go check that game out if you're pretty close. And then we just watched the Raiders. Pretty much handled. I know the Raiders are a good team and really have a chance. But really didn't us that much the defense. All right, so that's going to wrap us up for now. We will continue with the see how then we'll play these games out in same stats. That'll make Pro Bowl Bears. Go.